you know what has become of Knox and Vivienne, Hollywood's most famous twins, now at 17? Knox and Vivienne are far from ordinary teenagers. They are the children of Angelina Jolie, the Oscar-winning actress and one of the most powerful women in Hollywood, and Brad Pitt, the legendary actor with a career spanning more than 3 decades. Their parents were once Hollywood's ultimate golden couple, celebrated worldwide as symbols of love, beauty, and power. That's why, from the moment they were born, the twins carried with them a genetic halo that few could ever possess. On July 12, 2008, in Nice, France, Angelina gave birth to Knox Léon and Vivienne Marceline. It wasn't just a family event, but a global media earthquake. Hundreds of journalists camped outside Lenval Hospital, waiting for just a few seconds of footage. And when the very first photo of Knox and Vivienne was released, it shattered records. $14 million, instantly making them million-dollar twins from birth. Angelina and Brad later donated the money to charity, but history had already been made. Never before had 2 newborns kept the whole world awake like that. Even their names carried profound meaning. Knox honored their paternal great-grandfather William Knox Hillhouse, while Vivienne means life, the hope Angelina wished to bestow. These were not mere names, but a declaration. The twins were both a continuation of family tradition and the beginning of a new chapter in the Jolie-Pitt empire. Still, not everyone agreed with the level of attention given to the children. Some critics argued that Knox and Vivienne had been placed on the media chessboard before they could even walk. Harsh voices claimed, "This isn't luck, it's crushing pressure." These kids were never given the choice of privacy. On the other hand, many fans offered a more optimistic view. Being born into such a family may come with pressure, but it's also a huge opportunity. They'll have access to possibilities millions of others could only dream of. It is exactly this divide in public opinion that has fueled the fascination around Knox and Vivienne. They are at once objects of admiration and subjects of controversy. And perhaps, it's those conflicting perspectives that have made their journey to adulthood all the more dramatic. So what do you think? Are Knox and Vivienne truly lucky to be born into the spotlight, or are they children burdened with an unimaginable weight that few can understand? Share your thoughts below, because every opinion, whether in agreement or opposition, adds another layer to the portrait of Hollywood's most powerful twins. If you look at Knox and Vivienne today, you'll see a striking contrast. Although they are twins, sharing the same bloodline and upbringing, Knox and Vivienne have grown in 2 very different directions, like opposite pieces of the same puzzle. Knox. The enigma Knox, Léon Jolie-Pitt, often appears in public with a reserved, even somewhat withdrawn demeanor. In his teenage years, he has inherited many of Brad Pitt's striking features: sharp facial structure, light-colored hair, and a tall, developing frame. Yet Knox seems uninterested in the spotlight. On the rare occasions when paparazzi catch him, he is usually dressed simply, with a cap pulled low and his eyes avoiding the camera. Some observers say Knox is like a young Brad Pitt with the soul of an outsider. Many fans applaud this lifestyle. It's admirable that Knox values his privacy and refuses to let fame overshadow his youth. That's the wisest way to live. But others disagree. He was born into the Jolie-Pitt dynasty. Avoiding the public eye is like wasting an extraordinary inheritance. If Knox doesn't step into Hollywood, it would be a tremendous loss. Vivienne, the light stepping out of her mother's shadow. In contrast, Vivienne has grown increasingly confident and open. From a young age, she drew attention when she appeared alongside her mother in Maleficent. More recently, Vivienne has been seen frequently with Angelina Jolie at public events, and she made headlines by assisting in the production of the Broadway show The Outsiders. This proves that Vivienne doesn't just want to be known as the daughter of a movie star, she is taking the arts seriously. Her initiative has earned much praise. Vivienne has inherited Angelina's artistic spirit. She is bound to shine if she continues to pursue the arts. Yet skeptics remain. This is just Angelina's arrangement. Does Vivienne truly want a career in showbiz, or is she simply following her mother's direction? This stark contrast between Knox and Vivienne has become a hot topic on social media. Knox chooses silence. Vivienne chooses the spotlight. One is seen as the symbol of peace and normalcy, the other as the heir to Angelina Jolie's artistic legacy. The irony is that both perspectives make sense. Some believe avoiding Hollywood will protect Knox's youth, keeping him free from the whirlwind of fame. Meanwhile, Vivienne's admirers expect her to carry the family torch, stepping forward as the next face of global artistry. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's 2016 divorce was not only a shock to Hollywood, but also the biggest turning point in Knox and Vivienne's childhood. At the time, they were just 8 years old, too young to fully grasp the complexities of the adult world, yet old enough to feel the rupture of their once intact home. In the prolonged legal battle that followed, Angelina won custody of most of the children, including Knox and Vivienne. The absence of their father in daily life created a profound void. For Knox, who was already reserved by nature, it drove him further inward. He has since made few public appearances, becoming something of an enigma that fuels curiosity. Many believe his guarded personality is a direct consequence of growing up in a broken family. Vivienne, on the other hand, grew closer to Angelina. She was often seen by her mother's side, whether during casual strolls or at major events. That bond seems to have sparked Vivienne's passion for the arts, ultimately drawing her into theater and film, carrying forward the family legacy. Now at 17, the twins stand at the threshold of adulthood. Knox is often expected to become a young Brad Pitt, thanks to his uncanny resemblance to his father. Yet many predict he will avoid Hollywood, perhaps choosing a quieter, more private life away from the spotlight. Vivienne, by contrast, already seems set on her path, becoming an artist, or at the very least, a talented producer. Her involvement behind the scenes of Broadway's The Outsiders is seen as a sign that she is serious about pursuing this career. The public, however, remains sharply divided. One side argues, divorce was painful, but it also gave Knox and Vivienne the chance to carve their own paths. Knox's silence is admirable because it protects his privacy, and Vivienne, following in her mother's footsteps, is only natural. The other side disagrees. Don't romanticize it. Knox is clearly wasting his potential by carrying Brad Pitt's genes without using them. And Vivienne is too young, too easily influenced by Angelina. Does she really want to enter the arts? Or is she merely living in her mother's shadow? Knox and Vivienne Jolie-Pitt, two names tied to one of Hollywood's most powerful families, have now stepped into age 17 with paths that couldn't be more different. From their headline-making birth, the record-breaking $1 million photo, to the heartbreak of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's divorce, the world has followed their journey closely. And today we see two strikingly opposite directions. Knox, reserved and quietly guarding his own private world, while Vivienne moves ever closer to the artistic spotlight, walking alongside her mother in major projects. But what makes their story truly compelling isn't just their journey, it's the divided opinions of the public. Some believe Knox deserves respect for preserving his privacy in such a noisy world. Others harshly argue that he is wasting an inheritance by refusing to enter Hollywood. As for Vivienne, while many praise her courage and early artistic flair, just as many wonder if she's simply walking in Angelina's shadow, and whether she has the strength to truly stand on her own remains an open question. This divide has sparked a lively debate. Should Knox embrace the quiet life or step into the limelight? Is Vivienne genuinely passionate about the arts, or is she merely a reluctant heiress of her mother's legacy? You could say that the debate itself has become the most fascinating continuation of their story, proving that, no matter what path they choose, Knox and Vivienne will always be at the center of attention. And now, I want to hear from you, the viewers of this video. Do you think Knox should step into the spotlight and follow in Brad Pitt's footsteps, or maintain his privacy and live a peaceful life? Do you believe Vivienne truly has the talent to become the next Angelina Jolie, or is this simply a path set by her famous mother? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Whether you agree or disagree, your perspective will add even more color to the picture of Knox and Vivienne. And don't forget, hit like to support the channel, subscribe to stay tuned for more Hollywood stories, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest updates. The story of Knox and Vivienne is still unfolding, and you, the audience, will be there to witness every step of their journey. See you in the next video, where we'll continue to explore the hidden sides of life behind Hollywood's brightest stars.